We talk about the historic homestand. Pompiani tweeted this yesterday. The Pirates are the first team in Major League Baseball history, of course they are, to have back-to-back series of 3 games with a sweep of shutouts for and against in either order. They lose the final 2 games of the Seattle series, fittingly 1-0. The Pirates have given up the fewest runs in the entire National League. They are the best pitching staff in the entire National League. That means this is a postseason caliber pitching staff. This pitching staff, don't drive off the road here, folks. This pitching staff is World Series caliber. I'm not joking about that. It's that good. You can stack it up against every pitching staff in Major League Baseball, and at least in the NL, it's the best. And yet they're 15 games under 500. How bad does your lineup have to be that you are the best pitching staff in all of ball and you're 15 games under 500, Dorin?
It's clearly not shocking, but let me try to spin this into a positive.
Oh, please do.
After you watch those 6 games and what the Pirates did to the Mets and the Cardinals, you're feeling happier about the Pirates, as you should have. That was very impressive, clearly. The way they did that was very impressive. They go to Seattle and they lose the way that they did. And you're absolutely right. The pitching staff is one of the best in Major League Baseball. But if you're looking to get this GM out of town and get a new GM in here, this is exactly what you wanted to happen.
Yes.
It's exactly what you wanted to happen, right? You talk about the phrase "kill 2 birds with 1 stone." Yeah, we got that fix, and we saw that they could play really good baseball against good baseball teams. They did that, and then they go and they prove that the lineup isn't sufficient to even competing against teams that only score 1 run. That's where you kind of meet in the middle, because say they go out there and they replicate what they did against the Mets, like that. Every single day and every single opportunity is either going to tear down Ben Cherington or give him the hope and give them the hope that he could be the guy next year. So where do you want to, what do you want to happen? Nobody wants to see somebody get fired. So we're not even I'm not saying I want Ben Cherington fired. No, nobody wants to see somebody get fired. But if you want to see this team head into a different direction, management-wise or, general managing-wise and front office-wise, this was probably the best thing that happened for the Pirates.
I'm with you. Because you see how close they are from a pitching standpoint. They're there. They're a finished product from a pitching standpoint. That's inarguable. You could even subtract pieces from the pitching staff and still have one of the best pitching staffs in all of Major League Baseball. And so I think that's what needs to happen. And that's why I think we took the show in the direction that we took it on Thursday last week. No matter how hot they get, the plan at the deadline still should be the same plan at the deadline, because it should have been last offseason's plan. It should be this upcoming offseason's plan. Trade from a position of strength to bolster your lineup, which is as bad as it is in Major League Baseball. They are also 12-30 on the road. Only 2 teams are worse on the road than the Pittsburgh Pirates. And you could probably guess who they are. It's the White Sox and the historically bad Rockies. And those 2 teams battled it out in a World Series preview this weekend, where the Rockies were able to salvage the series, losing 2 out of 3 to the White Sox. It was awful baseball.
I wonder how many people showed up.
It looked like it was all right.
Did it look decent?
Yeah, it looked okay. Yeah, a nice weekend, holiday weekend with the family and friends. As we're looking for positives on what is the most Monday of all the Mondays, at least we ain't that. And the Nationals, they fired their manager.
And
somehow, I don't understand how they were able to do this, Dorin. This is remarkable that a team could do this mid-season, especially with the draft upcoming and the trade deadline. I don't know how they did this. An impossibility that they were able to pull off. They fired the GM.